As you can see, I don't know how well you can see that, but I've got ratchet straps holding up the leveling system. Let's see if I can get a better shot here. Because it was ripped off by a speed bump in Globe, Arizona, at a place called the Pickle Barrel. We stopped there to look at some Indian art stuff, and there was a speed bump on a slab of concrete, and as you went over the speed bump, you dropped off onto dirt, and apparently the dirt has been wearing away. So what happened is there's like a little pothole, and so the tire got off the concrete and dropped down into the pothole, and then the speed bump that was made of concrete ripped the entire leveling jack off the bottom of the rig, which made a terrible noise and made me almost throw up a little bit. We were then sort of stranded in the parking lot entryway of this place, so I had to grab some yellow cordage that we had and tie it up as best I could to the door jamb hook, and then we had to figure out, emergency roadside service and towing, and so we were in this little mountain town called Globe, and to get us out of there was going to be anywhere between $650 and $1,500 back to Phoenix. So what I did is, like I said, sorry about the planes, like I said, I grabbed that cordage, tied it up as best I could, got it off the ground a few inches, and then was able to limp the rig about 1.5 miles, which was the longest drive ever, through crappy roads in this little town to an Ace Hardware. And at the Ace Hardware, I was able to get the ratchet straps. And I got the ratchet straps on, ratcheted everything up off the ground, almost got it back into place to its original position. And then we had about 2 hours to go to get back to Phoenix. So that's what we did. Ratchet strapped it, got back on the road, got in. It was after dark. Had to stay in this hotel here, Hilton Garden Inn in Tempe. We did find a guy that hopefully will be able to do our repair tomorrow morning. So he's probably going to have to weld it back together. A little disappointed that the Renegade had one bolt. I mean, it's a big bolt, granted, but one big bolt holding on the leveling system on the frame. Whose fault is it? Mine, ultimately. But that joint, that speed bump had a ton of scars on it that I didn't notice until after, this happened. All it would have taken to solve this problem would be a little bit of fill on the back side of that speed bump, and this wouldn't have happened. So ultimately, it's going to be probably a couple of grand to get this resolved, and it's delayed our trip a little bit, but it's part of the deal. And I got over it pretty quick. It is what it is, and we are truly blessed to be able to do this, and the good Lord has been watching out for us. So I'm not saying anybody took their eye off the ball on this thing. It's one of those things that happens, and I'm just thankful it wasn't worse. So anyway, we're going to get her fixed tomorrow morning and get back on the road and start heading north, probably back to Flagstaff. We'll see. I'd like to get to Moab, but the weather has been terrible. So anyway, more to come. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks. We are getting repaired here. Let me go back out here. This is where we're going. Well, this is where we're at, I should say, to get our leveling system put back together. So we'll see how it goes. Your mother's afraid to get out of the vehicle. So it begins. As you can see, we're no longer in the parking lot of the repair shop. We are now in Flagstaff at Village Camp Campground again, making our way north. So it was a dilemma. It took about 3 hours to get done, but had to weld, had to cut, do a little modification to the bracket to get it back to be stable, but everything's golden.
Super great, and shout out to Emergency Roadside Truck and Trailer Repair. They are out of Phoenix, Arizona. They took us in right away Monday morning. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, and the technician, the owner, I believe his name is Chris, and his team was wonderful.
Highly recommend.
The guys that worked on the rig, that guy was great. Very methodical and slow, but did it right. And I appreciate all the hard work that those guys did. Just love those guys.
Yep, we thank them.
I mean, we called many spots to try and get a repair done, and it was like months out. So these guys sort of saved our bacon on this deal. So we were done there by 11ish.
Yeah.
And
yep.
It wasn't as expensive as I thought it was going to be. It was less than $1,000, which was good.
Well, we were able to limp it to Ace Hardware, get some ratchet straps, ratchet it up, and drive how many hours? 2 hours?
Yeah, back to Phoenix.
And
that saved us a lot of money.
And we couldn't use the slide because you don't want to twist the frame when you don't use your stabilizers. So we got a hotel, which you guys, obviously we had a blast at the hotel.
Yeah, we had a good time.
A lot of adventures there.
Yeah.
But it was very nerve-wracking, and the fact that they said, okay, bring it in right away Monday morning, and we were there before they opened their gate.
Yeah, and got it done. So just
Very
wanted
grateful.
to, sort of bring this full circle and let you guys know that we are safe and everything's good, and just hurt the wallet a little bit. That's it. And again, it's just an adventure, and it comes with the territory. You know, when you're doing this type of stuff, this stuff happens. So
Yeah.
whether you're boating or RVing, it costs money, and you just have to be prepared for that. As long as you go into it knowing that, you're going to be fine.
And we've watched plenty of YouTube videos of other people who are full-timers, and we watch them go through their trials and tribulations. So yeah, I mean, they're very honest about it. They're very forthcoming, and so we have to anticipate it. You don't have to like it.
Yeah. No.
Don't have to be happy about it.
No. But, you know, we got started a little late, which then creates a different issue. So now we might be able to get into some of the national parks that we've been wanting to get into because the weather is getting better. So there is snow on the ground up here. I don't know if you can see it, but they got 24 inches of snow last week. And that's one of the reasons why we didn't go back up and try to get to Moab. But
Sooner, yeah.
it's melting, and the temperatures are a little chilly, but we're going to try our best to get up into the national parks that we want to see. So that's a good thing. So that delayed us a little bit. So maybe it was meant to be.
That's how you got to look at it.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Well, there's our train. Okay, well, again, just want to bring it full circle. Thanks for watching, guys.
Wait, happy St. Patrick's Day. We are in the process of heating up some boiled dinner, which if some of you don't know what that is, it's
Corned beef and cabbage.
corned beef and cabbage and the potatoes and carrots, and it's delightful.
Yeah, so we're doing that. It's our tradition.
It's our-
And we brought some with us, so we're heating that up. But again, thanks for watching. We appreciate it, and hope you guys are all doing well. And we pray for you every night. So talk to you soon.